y'all, it's Belle. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. This is going to be a book haul. Filming this early in the morning. I haven't even put my rings on yet. And y'all have to excuse my nails. As I've mentioned before, I take them off before every few months to let them breathe. And this time I haven't got them done, I assume, because I've been working outside every day. That's why I'm filming this so early in the morning, because all day I'll be outside. You can see my farmer stand. It's crazy. And I cut myself bad the other day. So the nails, and no matter how much I scrub them, they still look dirty because of how much work I've been doing. So ugh. Anyway, let's get started. First books that were sent to me. The author had reached out to me and asked if I'd be interested in reading her book, and it sounds amazing, so I said yes. Witchfield by Nicole Reinsberger. Katie Peredo quite likes being ordinary. Unfortunately, some very out of the ordinary things have been happening. On top of that, her best friend, Mayuri, isn't her best friend anymore. A sinister sponsorship program is taking over her school. Her mother is acting more crazy than usual, and the only person who really seems to understand her is a peculiar cleaning lady. Then she teams up with Themba, the cleverest and most unpopular boy at school, and together their investigation takes them deep in the town's abandoned mine. What they find there is more terrible than they could have imagined. Can they save Witchfield before it's too late? And then Crossway Books sent me a surprise because I didn't know it was coming. They had sent me the first book and I really enjoyed it. And so I was so excited to receive the second and third book. I don't know if it's just going to be a trilogy or if there'll be more, but this is the second and the third, and they're both out now. And it's the Dreamkeeper Saga by Catherine Butler. The second book is The Prince and the Blight. And then the third is Lost in the Caverns. So beautiful. Since it is the second and third, I won't read synopsis, but thank you so much. And then Algon Quinn Young Readers had reached out and they sent me the first two books in the House on Sunrise Lagoon. And these both came out on the same day, so they're both out now. And the first book is Sam Makes a Splash, and these are by Nicole Melody. And then Marina in the middle. These just look like perfect, quick summer reads. So excited. Thank you so much. And the first book, and these were in an anticipated release video, so I read the synopsis of the first book in that, so that's why I didn't read it this time. And then another surprise mail. I got a box for the first Witch Lead, so I'm so excited. And Big Honcho Media sent me this box, and I'm so excited. I love the first book, and the second book is a highly anticipated release. I sent a bag. It like straps on like a backpack, and it's purple. This is Witchlings. Box it says fresh popcorn with golden frog games. It says Witchlings on the side. And the popcorn. A Witchlings little hat. Witchlings golden frog games. There's a little theater pom-pom thing. And then a paperback copy of the first book, The Witchlings by Belle Ortega. And I'll probably eventually do a giveaway on my Instagram for this since I already have it in hardback. And you are invited to the frog games, open for your tickets and guide to the game. And then, of course, the book, which leads the Golden Frog Games. And this is out now. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to continue. Thank you so much, Big Honcho Media. And so that's it for all the books that were sent to me. And then I got a graphic novel, Squished, by Megan Wagner Lloyd and Michelle Mee Letter. Can't remember if I had this in the highly anticipated release video or not, so I'm just going to read the synopsis. I don't think I did. Beautiful art. 11-year-old Avery Lee loves living in Hickory Valley, Maryland. She loves her neighborhood, school, and the end of summer fair she always goes to with her two best friends. But she's tired of feeling squished by her 6 siblings. They're noisy and chaotic, and the younger kids love her a little too much. All Avery wants is her own room, her own space to be alone and make art. So she's furious when Theo, her grumpy older brother, gets his own room instead, and her wild baby brother Max moves into the room she already shares with her clinging sister Pearl. Avery hatches a plan to finally get her own room, all while trying to get Max to sleep at night, navigating challenges in her friendships, and working on an art entry for the fair. And when Avery finds out that her family might move across the country, things get even more complicated. It sounds like a great read. And then some sequels. I think this is like the second in the series. It's a series I've had on my wish list forever because it sounds amazing. But the second book was marked down to like $3 and something, so of course I got it. Shadows and Light, Leyenda's novel by Selena Selenia Paz. So I'll just keep an eye on the other ones and get a sequel to The Last Firefox by Lee Newberry. And I think this is like the third book in the Butterfly Club, The Mona Lisa Mystery by M.A. Bennett. And they all come with sprayed edges that are always a surprise. And these look like perfect little mysteries, and I cannot wait to binge them. And that's all for sequels. And then Dread Watch by Jared Agard. Secret Fear, an antique pocket watch with a tragic past. When 8th grader Caleb Meyer stumbles upon an old watch in an abandoned railroad museum, he's sure that if he has it, all his fears will vanish. But the watch is more than just spindles and gears. A twisted ghost lives within, a dreadmonger, feeding off the fears of his victims. And Caleb, seeking to finally be rid of his secret, is walking right into the dreadmonger's trap. And that was so intriguing. And then the next several I've been wanting forever, and I just finally got them. Just Like Jackie by Lindsay Stoddard. Robinson has always been her grandpa's right hand. That's truer than ever now because Grandpa's memory has been getting tired lately. He's been forgetting the simplest things. Sometimes he even forgets her name. Robbie's sure that if she can stay out of trouble at school, Grandpa won't have to worry so much, and his memory can get better. But when bullies like Alex Carter pick on her for her name and for not having a mom, she just can't keep her fists to herself. Now Robbie is stuck in group guidance at school, but there's no way she's sharing anything with some therapy group, especially not about Grandpa. He's the only family she's got, and it's up to her to keep them together no matter what. Liar and Spy by Rebecca Steele. First day George, the S is silent, moves into a new Brooklyn apartment. He sees a sign taped to a door in the basement. Spy Club meeting today. That's how he meets his 12-year-old neighbor, Safer. The boys become allies and fellow spies. Their assignment, tracking the mysterious Mr. X who lives upstairs. But as Safer's requests become more and more demanding, George starts to wonder how far is too far to go for your only friend. So intrigued. Listening for Lions by Gloria Wellham. Brett Helquist did the cover. He's one of my favorite illustrators. So beautiful. If you are among evil people, you must be like the lion, gathering strength and awaiting your time. Africa is the only home Rachel Sheridan has ever known. But when influenza strikes down her missionary parents, she is left vulnerable prey to her family's wicked neighbors. Surrounded by greed and lies, Rachel is entangled in a criminal scheme and sent to England, where she is forced into a life of deception. Like the lion, she must be patient and strong, awaiting the moment when she can take control of her own fate and find her way home again at last. Two Crafty Criminals and How They Were Captured by the Daring Detectives of the New Cut Gang by Philip Pullman. I've wanted this for a while. I love this cover and that title. Criminals, crooks, and swindlers, be warned. The kids in the New Cut Gang are onto you. This book details two of their most cleverly cracked cases. When someone begins passing counterfeit coins around their neighborhood, Benny and Thunderbolt jump on his trail, until that trail seems to lead to Thunderbolt's own home. Then, when some valuable silver is stolen, the only clues at the scene of the crime are a blob of wax and a distinctive match. The police are baffled, but not Benny. Now, if only the Peretti twins can engineer a jailbreak, he'll be able to prove his case. Yes, in adventures filled with daring acts of bravery, outrageous ruses, and brilliant disguises, the New Cut Gang prove themselves super sleuths of the highest order. And then Black Radishes by Susan Lynn Meyer. Gustav doesn't want to move from the exciting city to the boring countryside, far from his cousin Jean Paul and his best friend, the mischievous Marcel. But he has no choice. It's March of 1940, and Paris is not a safe place for Jews. When Paris is captured by the Nazis, Gustav knows that Marcel, Jean Paul, and their families must make it out of the occupied zone. And when he learns that his new friend Nicole works for the French resistance, he comes up with a plan that just might work. But going into occupied France is a risky thing to do when you are Jewish, and coming back alive, that is nearly impossible. It's such an important read. This is a sequel to that. Skating with the Statue of Liberty. I'm just so excited. These sound so amazing. I cannot wait to read them. And then Bad Princesses. This is a series, I think. Perfect Villains by Jennifer Torres. It's a little bit shorter than I thought, but it looks like a fun, quick read. Princesses don't break the rules, they rewrite them. Every girl dreams of going to the fine and ancient institute for the royal to learn how to be a princess, but Dahlia and Dominga cannot be any less enchanted. They are different, the same kind of different. Neither of them wants to be the fairest of them all. They want to join a secret society of villains at the Bewitched Academy for the Dreadful. So they devise the perfect plot to ruin the first day of class. It will be the rottenest scheme of all, something so perfectly awful, so fantastically horrible, So wonderfully wicked that they are sure to get their invitations to the BAD pad. And I've been trying to get away from getting shorter books like this, but when they sound like this, like I want to read them even though they're shorter. So, and then the rest were all in anticipated release videos, so I won't read synopsis, but I'll just show you what I got. Gold Medal Mysteries, Thief on the Trek by Ellie Robinson. Takeout by Tracy Badua. Epic Ellison's Cosmos Camp by Lamar Giles. Grounded, a novel by Aisha Saeed, Huda Al-Marashi, Jamila Tompkins Bigelow, and S.K. Ali. The Greatest Kid in the World by John David Anderson. Carrie's War by Nina Baldwin, forward by Emma Carroll. It's a naked hardback. And it's the 50th anniversary edition. The Cobra Song by Supriya Kelkar. There Flies the Witch by Mayan Pasawi Valchev. Digging for Victory by Kathy Faulkner. Billy and the Giant Adventure by Jamie Oliver. And lastly, The Museum of Lost and Found by Lila Sales. Alright, that's it for this video. Did you see any that you want to read? Have you read any already? Did you like them? Did you not? Let me know in the comments. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you're having a great middle grade May. And if you'd like to subscribe, I would love that if you'd like to. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.